How's it going, everybody? Just checking in real quick here. First time on the bike since I broke my arm. Not doing anything crazy, just riding down the street, checking to make sure everything works. Got the new bars installed. So far they feel pretty good. Got the new windshield installed. It's looking pretty good. Feels pretty good to be back on the bike again. Not so sure that car is getting out on its own. But yeah, it's been a while. I don't think my doctor would be cool with me riding right now. I still don't have 100% motion on my arm, but all this low level stuff down here, that's all fine. It's just when I start to try and lift my arm up over my head, I can lift it up over my head, but I just can't lift it straight up and down. I'm just short of being straight up and down. And so I can't lift anything over my head. Can't lift my hand up directly over my head. And it's a little jarring if I move things too quickly. But for the most part, it's not too bad. I can stand up, no problem. You know, these little bumps aren't a problem. But I just had to get out. Had to get out, had to get on the bike. Had to try out the new stuff. Gotta bleed my brakes, they're a little bit tight. Not too terrible. They were a little tight before, I'm sure that contributed to the mishaps, whatever you want to call it. But we're moving on. So yeah, just taking a quick little ride up. This is Kings Creek. I've done a little video on this road before. Fun little short little run on the dual sport. It'll turn to dirt in a little bit here. We'll see how that feels with the arm. Yeah, it feels good though. Feels good to be back on the bike. Stoked the new Yamaha T700 is officially available in the US. Been waiting for that for a while. I would like to go pick one up, but it seems silly to get one right when they're released. I'm sure they're getting top dollar for them and they're tough to find. And with a broken arm and technically not supposed to be on a bike anyway, just doesn't make sense to go pick one up. But man, I sure have been waiting, and that's what I've been wanting. Assuming it's big enough for both me and my girlfriend. I'm not getting rid of the WR. I really just want a bike that's big enough to be more comfortable on the highway and big enough for me and my girlfriend, assuming that she rides again. We'll have to see. She was with me when I fell, if you've been following, and so she's a little bit reluctant, but says it'll happen again. We'll just have to see. Here's where it turns to dirt. Heads to the Buddhist retreat. Definitely going to take it slow through here on the gravel. I'm not trying to get too wild. But I've been I've been watching out for BMW F800 for a while, and couldn't find one for a decent price, I felt. So I might turn around. It's feeling a little uneasy. It doesn't hurt my arm or anything, just the thought of taking another spill on the arm the way it is sketches me out a little bit at the moment. But anyways, I'll turn around once I see a decent little spot. Yeah, I kept my eye out for an F800, but I couldn't find what I felt was a decent deal for one. So I haven't bought one yet, and realistically, I would rather have a little Japanese bike anyway. I know those BMWs are tried and true, tested, but I know like everything European just is more expensive in the long run. So I think I'm shooting for the T700. Just a little bit worried that it might be not quite big enough for the two of us. We'll just have to sit on it and see. Haven't even seen one in person yet, so I really have no idea. It just looks a little bit less adept for two people than the F800 does. Me and my girlfriend sat on an F800 a while back, and that felt pretty comfortable. So, like I said, we'll have to see. Once my arm feels better, we'll hit the dealership and take a look. Man, the stuff feels slippery. And yeah, otherwise nothing too interesting. Just trying the new setup. Just checking out riding with my arm. Trying to make sure I can still do it. Don't want to go drop 10 grand on a new bike and find out I can't ride anymore. Of course, that's not going to happen, but arm injury definitely was more serious than I originally anticipated. I figured I'd be out for a couple weeks. I didn't know I broke my arm initially, and it's getting dragged out here. So just want to make sure. It doesn't make sense to buy a bike when you can't ride it. And I still got this anyway. Probably going to be a little while before my girlfriend rides again, so I might as well keep putting miles on this in the meantime. But this feels great. I need a new clutch lever. That's clearly a little bit bent too, I can tell. It's just flat, and I think the clutch needs adjusting, or maybe the cable was stretched or something in this process. I'm not entirely sure. It doesn't feel quite on point, so I'll have to check that out too. But yeah, sorry for the lack of moto content. That's what I, of course, originally set out to do with this channel. But just a minor setback. We'll get back to things soon. But in the meantime, like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.